Hi everyone, it's Vina. Typically with studio assignments, I will just do whatever I feel right. I rely on my eyes and feelings. I don't actually use those aesthetic principles and whatnot. I make this shape and then another shape and then boom. I merge it into one big block of composition and then it's in God's hands. But for this one time, I don't think we can just do that. So please join me while I walk you through my design process of the final project in the first semester of an architecture major, where we're gonna make a folly. So we start with an idea. What is a folly? According to Wikipedia, a folly is a building constructed primarily for decoration. Here are a few examples. In this final project, we must accommodate a certain simple function like a bus stop or a charging station or a food stall. And I pick one function, that is a playground. I got an idea from this sticker I got from one of my seniors. So I kind of figured, what is the meaning of creation if not to have fun? And I wanted it to be an adult playground, in literal meaning. The core reason I made it for adults is because I tend to think they have a boring life with a monotonous routine. I mean, not to mock them, but it is what it is. So maybe, just maybe, the feeling that you feel while you slide down a slide or hanging off on a monkey bar somewhere would just be the right ingredients to bring back a spark to those eyes. Hence, an adult playground, in literal meaning. The second idea I get from a certain lecturer that ever told our study group to try and make a composition or a design entirely consisting of one shape and one shape only. And guess what shape we picked? Yes, a circle. I mean, who doesn't like a circle? A circle is neither static nor dynamic, but both at the same time. It's like perfectly balanced as all things should be. And to me, circles actually resonates that particular warm, cozy feeling of fondness. The first two designs actually stems from the same concept. It's a big tube, split it into parts, change it into different sizes and portions, and stack it. But I didn't like it. It was too boring and I'm not satisfied enough. So I figured I have to make a new one. I made the third design. And as unsatisfied as I might feel, it's actually my final one. It's a bunch of circles merging into this one rather authentic, organic plane and then stack it on top of each other. It had a firefighter's pole, inspired from Paw Patrol, a slide, a monkey bar, just like the typical playground. I gave it a stair to go up to the second floor. I gave it a place to ponder and sit and think about all our questionable life decisions. It's a place made from a subtraction of the first floor. In the second floor, I also made a net to meet up and chit-chat with your friend while looking up at the skies. In the next model, I changed the stairs into a rock climbing space for it to be more fun and enjoyable to go upstairs. And I changed the third story into a roof instead of a floor because it looks more appealing that way. So here it is, my final project. May I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, Lotus. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Why did I name it Lotus, you may ask? It's from the Latin of play and ground. It is self-explanatory, isn't it? Play in Latin is ludus, and locus is the Latin for ground or space or place. So yeah, you mix it into one word and you get it. Lotus. The best site for this folly is in your nearest local parks, for it to be accessible for anyone, especially adults around the area. Also, I made the contour a little bit dynamic for it to mimic the real land of forest parks, as it is usually not 100% even or flat. And last but not least, the special after display edition evaluation. Okay, so first, point of interest. A good building or a good design usually have this one specific point of interest, which is this weird part of the design that is different than the rest. And mine doesn't really have that. It has, but it's like it has several. So yeah, that's what we're gonna fix if we had the chance. And the second one, it looked a little bit too functional. The general definition of a folly is a building that doesn't have a function and the sole purpose of it is just to exist. And mine actually look more functional than it is aesthetic. So that's it. That's the whole design process. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video if there will be one. Bye. Have a good one.